Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is the weekend reading for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, 15th and 16th? 15th and 16th of August 2026. Whenever I do that, I think, what will go wrong? Still in a heat wave here in the UK. Yeah. I don't know. I have no more words for the heat wave. I'm like, oh my god. Ah! Onwards and upwards, as my mum says. Onwards and upwards. No plans for moving much this weekend. What do we need to know? Swing. Ooh. I'll take that reversal. We're using Enchanted Shores because even though I'm not at the beach, and I wouldn't want to be at the beach, because if I was at the beach it would be full of tourists and it would be hard work, and when I think of being at the beach I kind of want to be like magically transported without having to take any of the transport or park the car or get off the train or negotiate people with windbreakers, you know what I mean. None of that stuff. I just want to be like, do you remember Rent-A-Ghost? How old am I? You go like that and then you would just be like, oh, I'm on the beach, and it's kind of 7:30 at night on a summer evening, not too hot, you know, you don't actually need sunscreen. And there's just in the distance a couple of people walking a dog that I don't have to talk to, but I could cordially nod at. That's about as much as I could manage. What the hell's going on here? Hang on. Is a cordial nod. A cordial nod. I'm just checking whether the whole deck is in the reverse or not, and it isn't. I've got all reversals. Shall we have a look? We might as well, people. We might as well. Right. Got the Emperor in the reverse. You can have different things when the Emperor's in the reverse. Like, it can be, and it definitely is a bit, that even though we've all been brought up that hard work is going to get you there, and it does, in the case of whatever you've got going on this weekend, it kind of doesn't. Emperor is the energy of, I'm going to be in charge, I'm going to push this through. 8 of Pentacles, which we've got in the reverse, obviously. You know, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to put my shoulder to the wheel, push, 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 and it will work. Whether it's about a personal relationship, whether it's about, you know, your finances, your job, your housework, whatever it is. We've got 3 Pentacle cards here, and they're all, well, every card is in the reverse. So Pentacles is this kind of, and the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, whatever you're striving for, you're not going to get it through hard work. And I don't normally say that because, you know, hard work is just life, basically. But there are times, particularly if you feel yourself angling for something or wanting to push something over the line no matter what. For example, I was at my mum's the other day and there were plans to, this is really boring but it actually does illustrate the point. There were plans to move her dishwasher and her washing machine and put them in certain spaces in the kitchen and do certain things, and we had somebody in to come and have a look at it, and it got really complicated. What seemed like an easy plan of, well, we could just slot that in here and slot that in there. Don't you just hate DIY, by the way? It makes me feel ill as soon as people even start talking about it. So we went through this, and the bloke could do it, and he could make about 8 million adjustments and move the electrics and move the plumbing and do this and carve out half a cupboard here and do, you know, all the rest of it. And I stepped in, because I could see my mum getting very befuddled as well. I stepped in and said, this all feels really difficult. And I know you're capable of doing it, but it's fiddly, it might not look great, and it just, everything we seem to do, every single configuration we came up with, there was a problem. Sometimes you've got to just read the room, and you either can't have what you wanted, or you can have it but not the way you wanted it, or any other iteration of those things. And when you get all the reversals like this, it's like, no, you can't just keep pushing and think that you're going to get a different result, because you're probably, I mean, the sort of worst case scenario of these things is that your hubris makes you kind of, well, we set out to do this, you know, and there are times when that is needed, but the times when you do like push something over the line, you do need a kind of instinct that it's going to work. And this is going against an instinct that you kind of think it's not going to work. And you're like, but I'm going to do it anyway. My advice to you, and it won't be for everybody, is don't. Okay? Wave your fingers coming out. Six of Pentacles, there's a different way to do it. There's a different energy exchange that you can use. There's just a different configuration. And there's also sometimes the fantastically brilliant idea of not doing it. Sometimes that's a gift in itself. We've got the Hermit in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. For some of you, if this is about a relationship, you may be working hard at a relationship to avoid looking at something that's staring you right in the face. So all of the preparations and the configurations and the strategizing and all of those things are actually a kind of foil for not seeing something that you kind of don't want to see. Well, there we are. And then we take an oracle card, people, which is the same deck but an oracle. Does that make sense? It's the matching oracle deck to the tarot cards is what I was trying to say. It's so friggin' hot in here. I'm like, oh. Quiet water, if it will ever... Right, let's just go on to the other camera, because I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed. Quiet water, peace arrives when resistance ends. I couldn't have said it better myself. Ta-da! Right, I'm going to go and sit in the freezer. I've actually melted my whole ice pack that I had on my knees. Now just warm and floppy, as the actress said to the bishop. Time to go. Namaste.